Welcome back to the MMA Explorers. Today, let's get started with Max Holloway weighs in on Islam Makhachev's move to welterweight. At UFC 318 Media Day, Max Blessed Holloway offered some sharp insight on Islam Makhachev's jump to 170 pounds, and he made sure fans recognize the threat posed by the new welterweight champ. Holloway said, "Before we continue, make sure to leave a like on this video to support the channel. Let's aim for 10 likes.
Just wanted to get your thoughts on Islam moving up to welterweight. How do you think he's going to do out there?
I think he'd be fine, man. I think he'd be good, but people be sleeping on Jack, you know what I mean? And I think Jack is one of the best fighters in the world right now, and I think people is going to find out when that match happens. I don't know. I'm hearing rumors maybe October. I think it's going to be a fun fight, smart fight, but a lot of people counting out Jack for I don't know what reason. They just keep counting him out. Kind of reminds me of when I was like coming up and counting me out about certain fights. So, I mean, he's the number 2 pound for pound in the world right now, but he's the number 2 pound for pound in the world for a reason, so you got to respect that. But, don't sleep on Jack. I think it's going to be a tough and fun fight.
Islam Makhachev backs Dustin Poirier to retire on top at UFC 318. Islam Makhachev has thrown his support behind Dustin Poirier ahead of the veteran's final fight at UFC 318. Speaking to MMA Junkie, the former lightweight champion, who handed Poirier his most recent submission loss, said he believes Poirier will win on July 19th and retire on a high note.
Who do you think wins between Max Holloway and Dustin Poirier in Dustin's final fight in a few weeks?
I think Dustin has more chance.
Yeah.
He told me it's his last fight, and I think he gonna be ready. He gonna be ready, and he gonna win, I think.
Yeah, I had him on my podcast yesterday. He seems like he's in a very good place. It's hard to walk away at this, when you're on top of the game, though, right? It's respectful.
Yeah. Dustin also very good guy.
Yeah.
From my opponent, I really respect more 2 guys, Volkanovski and Dustin. He's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
And I sent a message yesterday to Volkanovski. I saw his story in Instagram. He wrestled with somebody, and I sent a message, hey man, come to Dagestan for 2-3 years.
The UFC PI's latest sparring partner, the UFC Performance Institute, just took a futuristic leap, introducing the Unitree H1 humanoid robot as its latest sparring partner. Standing 1.8 meters tall and weighing 47 kilograms, the H1 isn't just for show. It boasts high-torque motors, flexible limbs, and precision sensors that give it excellent balance, coordination, and mobility. BKFC champion Alberto Blas's termination linked to shocking 2022 incident involving Yoel Romero. Last month, BKFC announced it had terminated its relationship with bantamweight champion Alberto Blas due to unprofessional conduct. Now, one of the serious reasons behind that decision has come to light, and it involves a violent incident with none other than former UFC title challenger and BKFC signee Yoel Romero. According to public records, Blas was arrested in 2022 in Miami-Dade County, Florida, on charges of attempted second-degree felony murder, causing injury, and misdemeanor battery. The alleged victim, Yoel Romero himself. A recent video from Ragdoll MMA details the incident, citing an anonymous source. The report claims that the altercation began with a verbal dispute between Blas and Romero at American Top Team, which escalated outside to the parking lot. There, Blas allegedly tried to hit Romero with his car twice. After missing, Blas reportedly exited his vehicle, pulled a sword from his trunk, and struck Romero in the arm and hand. Romero suffered a damaged tendon and required hospital treatment, yet astonishingly, he went on to fight twice later that year, winning both by stoppage. Blas was eventually arrested and charged, but was acquitted by a jury in December 2024. Romero did not testify, despite attending all court dates. The incident remained largely hidden from the public, as Romero reportedly chose to keep it private. The gravity of this situation adds serious context to BKFC's decision to cut ties with Blas. Renato Moicano turns down $200,000 from UFC lawsuit settlement. Renato Moicano has revealed that he declined to accept a $200,000 payout from the UFC's recent class action lawsuit settlement. As one of roughly 700 eligible fighters named in the Lee vs. Zuffa class action, Moicano was entitled to a portion of the $375 million settlement. However, he chose to walk away from the money. Speaking on the latest episode of the Show Me the Money podcast, Moicano explained his reasoning.
You know how much I love UFC?
Yeah.
I did not pay the money that they sent to the fighters. The fucking, how they call,
You didn't accept the money?
yeah.
The bonus money?
No, the bonus money. The lawsuit, yeah. Yeah.
Wait,
That's
so,
that's
hold on. So they sent you a from the settlement. They sent
Yes.
you money and you didn't accept it.
yeah. I just had to put my name over there, but I
Okay,
did
so
not.
but when
take
they
it.
sent you the actual check, or you're saying you didn't sign it?
I did not sign it. I did not
You
sign
don't believe in that shit.
it. I don't believe in that shit.
But so can you go against
All the
it?
fighters that I got money, they are fucking no morals,
No morals.
right?
You're saying that they're just willing to take the money that
The
isn't
free
theirs.
check, the free money, you
I
know.
mean, what kind of money are we talking?
This is like 200K.
per person.
Depends on how many fights do you have.
You're saying you turned down that type of money? No, you didn't.
I'm telling you, you can look it up. Only 3% of the fighters refuse.
New photos surface of Conor McGregor with mystery woman in Florida. On Monday, photos emerged of Conor McGregor kissing a woman who is not his fiancée, reportedly taken at a beach in Florida. Now, additional images have surfaced, allegedly captured the night before McGregor's birthday. The first two show McGregor and the same woman arriving at a restaurant together, while the third shows them seated closely inside. These latest developments have only added to the growing speculation surrounding McGregor's personal life. Patricio Pitbull vows a more aggressive approach ahead of fight with Dan Ige. Patricio Pitbull is aiming to rebound from his UFC debut loss to Yair Rodriguez as he prepares to face Dan Ige this weekend. After facing criticism for a lack of engagement in his last outing, Pitbull has promised a different approach. He says he plans to fight with more urgency, keep the action standing, and deliver an entertaining performance for the fans. Before we continue, help us reach our goal of 100 subscribers here on MMA Explorers. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our daily MMA content.
Foi uma experiência boa, mas na
It was
luta
a good
em si,
experience in my debut, but I felt really calm and relaxed in there, and I think that wasn't a good thing. But I don't think I'm going to get a chance for that against Dan Ige.
primeiro porque a minha postura deve mudar, né? Eu fiquei muitos anos.
Reality is that my fighting style was, adapt to fight 5 rounds as a champion for so long, and I think I had a more cadenced way of fighting, and now I'm fighting 3 rounds. I'm not the champion, so I think that was a mistake in the first round, so there's a bit of more of a sense of urgency to get things started in there, and I think Ige is also a guy who's not going to let me, sit and relax.
Ele é um cara violento, mantém padrão.
He's really tough. We've seen a lot of patterns of his in training. I think he's got some holes in his grappling, but if it's up to me, I want to give a big show and keep the fight standing.
Eu vejo ele como o porteiro da divisão.
I see him as the division's gatekeeper. I think he really separates the good fighters from the great fighters, so I think he's a great jump into the division.
Let's wrap it up for the day. Thanks for watching.